It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on.
Someone flying in to see. We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Hornets take to the road. We've got an action.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. Checking out the Hornets, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Al Jefferson played for several teams in his NBA career, but
oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Hornets take to the road. Welcome to Los Angeles, home court advantage for the Lakers. We are live at the Staples Center. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. So off the tip at Charlotte, here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Williams down low at Jefferson. Batum is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times they were just feasted upon.
Here's Walker. Picked by Williams. Jefferson, a screen on James. Misses off the left iron.
Almost no chance of that shot coming in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Jefferson's shot is off. On defense, the Hornets. It's a three-point game. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Walker, and he gets it to go. And it's 7 points for LeBron.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the button.
And finished off by Bass.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now, here's Walker. At the elbow, Jefferson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Jefferson's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Screen by Jefferson. Batum wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight. Here's LeBron. Shakes him. And the officials call traveling violation.
Charlotte ball.
Hornets trail by 4. Outside, Walker. Batum with the 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. LeBron with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. LeBron dishes to Russell. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. LeBron tries.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Walker outside. LeBron drives in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Punches it down with power.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And now the first timeout call here for the Hornets. After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33 and 49 just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James, and he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him, and if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the floor.
Thank you, Doris.
Laker girls. All right, that was your Laker girls. Make some noise, fans.
Lakers have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Right wing. Russell with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to James. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Walker. He's covered by Clarkson. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. And Hibbert with the block. Williams against Williams. Russell passes to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Williams for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 10. It's Kid Gilchrist on the way.
Lakers foul call.
The Hornets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Lakers, Michael Kid Gilchrist.
And Kid Gilchrist drops them both. From deep, James. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers on top, up 8. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement has paid off on the scoreboard.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Charlotte, MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Jeremy Lin is out there with Batum, and it's Kaminsky in at the center. LeBron, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and so he makes both from the line. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Batum, yes. And a nice assist from Lin. And it's 7 points for Nicholas Batum. The drive by James and stolen by Zeller. And stolen by James. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You like to try that when it's wide open.
An offensive rebound. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And both free throws good from Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist after LeBron James's miss. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Lynn from long range. No luck. Good D by James. That's tipped. Lynn with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now here's Lynn. Kicks it to Zeller. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Zeller's got his first points of the night.
And one thing about Jeremy Lin, he sets the pace. A smart guy, good instincts. He simply knows when to slow it down and when to turn it up.
And there's the pass to Zeller. Kid Gilchrist against James. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Lets the three fly. The Hornets rebound. Here's Zeller. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. And another shot. And he sends the way home. Zeller's got his second basket of the game.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And Gray was talking about Lynn. He's not a pure point guard, but Clark, he really understands how to use on-ball screens to create opportunities for himself.
Kevin, I think he's fantastic at getting into the paint, but still not that effective lining up behind the three-point line as a spot-up shooter. That area has to improve for him.
Robert Sacre, he's checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Russell. The Hornets also changing it up. Jefferson comes in for Kaminsky. And Walker subbed in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Young kicks to Sacre. Baseline jumper. And James with the basket on the assist by Williams. And that's now 17 points for LeBron. Right side, Batum. The shot no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a bravery on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Clarkson in for LeBron. The Hornets also with a sub. Lamb's checked in. The 10-footer. And that one goes long. Lakers leading by 5. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets had a dreadful offense. Worst effective field goal percentage Clark in the league. Effective field goal percentage being your field goal percentage with the value of the shot factored in. Again, more analytics for us to look at.
Yeah, and this is a way to break down that analytic in an abbreviated fashion. Field goal percentage is a pretty good indicator of how good your offense is.
Williams. Clarkson kicks to Sacre. That one goes.
Robert Sacre.
A 9-point Los Angeles lead.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And for the Hornets, they're worst in terms of field goal efficiency. And for the Hornets, their league worst effective field goal percentage means they didn't take a lot of threes, and they still missed a ton of shots. And guys, that's a recipe for disaster.
James checked in for Los Angeles. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. .46 seconds left to play in the first half. Walker missing again.
Well, I tell you, you take a look at the Hornets roster from last year, and a lot of players shot under 40% from the floor. Not end of the rotation guys either. I mean, players that saw heavy minutes just casting up brick after brick.
Hornets trail by 9. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Lamb. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket. They've been on fire from the free throw line, and that efficiency has really propelled them forward. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
The drive by James. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw drops for James. Outside, Walker. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers lead by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, with LeBron and another dominant first half, how do you measure the balance between riding your hot hand and making sure the other guys around?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 20 points. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now the third quarter will have to get going. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Brandon Bass is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Russell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
And it's Russell missing. Hornets trail by 14. Batum dishes to Walker. Beyond the arc. No good. LeBron against Batum. It's LeBron with the drive. And that one's good. LeBron's got 6 in the quarter.
And you know, with LeBron, he's played over 40,000 career minutes. He's played more than Larry Bird did his entire career. More than NBA Iron Man Andre Miller as well. And those miles take their toll.
all right, Staples Center, look who's coming up.
And the Hornets call time here.
The longest injury absence of his career. I think he's smart to protect his body, though. If he can keep healthy, he can play for a long time at a very high level.
And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Bass. Here's Russell. Soft touch off the pass. Russell's got 5 now.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And it's Walker penetrating, and Jefferson wide open. He shoots, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the baskets. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And, guys, there's no doubt Walker has a lot of the tools needed to be a great point guard. But his shooting percentage is really what has kept him from making the leap. Just not as consistent as he needs to be. And a lot of it has to do with shot selection. That also has to improve.
James checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Charlotte also making some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Williams. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Nicholas Batum. Here's Walker. And count it from 19 feet away. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter. Just thinking again about Kemba Walker's field goal percentage, Greg. You're talking about shot under 40%, Clark, from the floor last year.
Yeah, and I think so much of shooting percentage is a function of shot selection. That's 3 out of the last 4 seasons now, under 40% for Kemba. In order to be an elite point guard, that number's got to go up.
And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up. I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
That's good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Timeout call on the Lakers.
And for Big Al Jefferson, he's been a great player in this league, but he hasn't played on that many great teams, and he's never made an all-star team. Hard to imagine.
Lakers leading by 14. LeBron kicks to Russell. The drive by LeBron. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Lin. And for Al Jefferson, never making an all-star team. He's got the numbers on offense to get him there. People just feel he's probably, what, Clark, one-dimensional?
Well, you know, even though the all-star game has no defense for the most part, you usually need to play a little bit of D to have a chance to get there.
Hornets trail by 16. Walker goes in. No dice from the high post.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
No one near James as he lets it go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That is his first foul of the game. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Brown comes in for Russell.
Randall. Brown.
James, the pass to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Walker with a clean look. Wide open shot is on the money. Walker's got 6 points.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel. 0 points. Nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
And here comes the break. And Kidd-Gilchrist gets it to go in.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good. those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And they double him up with LeBron. Here's Brown. Here's Randall. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 16. Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. They get the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Lakers making a switch here. Young's checked in. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Now here's Walker. 6 points for him. Here's Jefferson. It's rebounded by Bass. Here's James. Off target with that shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead, up by 16. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Hornets trail by 16 on the court for the Hornets. We've got Jeremy Lamb. Williams is out there with Kaminsky. And there's Batum. And it's Walker at the one spot. And the dunk by Brown.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
The kick out to Young. Lakers passing it around. It's Brown with the drive. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. With all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kemba Walker with an eerily similar season once again. Stats the last 3 years have ironically been very close.
Yeah, you talked about those 3 years. Almost 18 points a game in around 35 minutes. So did so on just under 16 shots as well. So becoming more and more efficient.
You know, it's kind of one of those weird anomalies when you look at Kemba's numbers because in each of those seasons, he played a different number of games. Just one of those kind of quirky, weird things we pick up on sometimes when our brain is foggy.
Williams has a screen for Walker. Shot off the screen. That one off the back iron and out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller comes in for Kaminsky. And Michael Kid Gilchrist subbed in for Lamb.
And for Walker, guys, and his stats, even for players.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question Jeremy Lamb has been a major disappointment. Clark, his game simply didn't seem to evolve at all over that time.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. You know, he was a major piece in that James Harden trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the traction anticipated for him.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And on the topic of Lamb, he really has everything he needs to succeed. Great length and athleticism, was an excellent all-around jump shooter in college. For some reason, his game just hasn't translated to the NBA level yet. But I think if he can improve his motor, he's going to have an opportunity to be an impact player.
And the Lakers call time here.
And, you know, regarding Lamb's development, Styles felt the weaknesses he did have could be ironed out over time. Well, there's still time. He needs to improve his strength, his ball handling, and his effort on defense. All things well within his control.
Ryan Kelly, he's checked in for Nick Young. Lakers lead by 17. The drive by LeBron. The stupendous finishing train. James has got 38 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
On the wing, Batum. Kept alive. Here's Williams. That's good.
They have got to put a body on him because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42, and not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
James with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And they double up James. Kid Gilchrist with the steal, moving it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Well, the thing about Marvin Williams, we know he doesn't create for others. He doesn't generate a lot of blocks or steals. But, the one thing he does, he can hit the boards, he rebounds well, and he's got a pretty good shot from outside.
Yeah, and last season he didn't have any big numbers, but the ones that were at least respectable were in the areas you just mentioned, rebounding and three-point shooting, Kevin. They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. The defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make him pay when he's open. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Overall, down here for the Hornets in the 2014-15 season, a big part of that was that they would struggle on the road.
Yeah, and they had playoff aspirations, but as you said, those aspirations derailed because of the road struggle.
Al Jefferson's checked in for Charlotte. The dish to Batum. 6 to shoot. The baseline J. Jefferson's shot is off.
And last season, the Hornets ended with only 14 road wins. Even when they made the playoffs in 2014, they weren't a team that traveled well. It's something the team needs to figure out in order to get back into the postseason.
Batum with another miss.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And, as you mentioned, the road record for the Hornets was not that good. I mean, they really struggled late in the year when they seemed to almost give up. They lost their last 7 road games and 9 of their last 10.
Picked by Randall. Here's Sacre. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
Steve, you don't see this kind of tonight. This is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for LeBron James. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Tariq Black comes in for Brandon Bass. Brown is checked in for James. Young is subbed in for Williams. 1:03 left in the 4th quarter. Lynn dishes to Lamb. The shot no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Lamb.
9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And he hits it.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
James checked in for Los Angeles. One of the more recognizable names in the draft this year from Wisconsin, Frank Kaminsky, mostly because of his play, his terrific play at the college level part.
Player of the year in college basketball, Frank the Tank led the Badgers to a chance at the national championship. They came up short against Duke, but he showed himself to be a leader and a multi-skilled big man.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's his second personal.
He's off on the first.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Spencer Hawes, taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
2 shots.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
Here's Young. Brown outside. Back to James. From deep. Missed. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all